The high school finals, reflecting back on when I was here, I was able to make it here twice, once in Springfield, Illinois, and then once in Farmington, New Mexico. And reflecting back on those times compared to now, the stock now is so much better. These guys, the stock that Frontier Rodeo Company has brought in with them and their partners has absolutely been phenomenal. There's been a lot of kids that have really tried, but you can see a lot of nerves getting in the way. A lot of kids are extremely nervous before they ever come out of the chute. The animals beat them out of the chute, and then it's just downhill from there. So looking at it and looking at the stock, it's something I really wish that we had this caliber of livestock to get on back when I was here. But it's, you know, the kids are trying hard, and that's something that you really are really pleased to see. It's something that you know that the future of the sport's in good hands, and if there's guys coming up to take our place. I do remember the pressure somewhat, because my junior year I made it to the short round. I think I was setting second for the title. I ended up falling off in the short round off a bull that I've actually can play back in my mind over and over that was just a stupid move, and the whole thing was just the pressure. The nerves got to me. And you know, this is a rodeo just like none other, just like as if you're the practice pin at home. The bulls aren't any better. It takes the exact same moves to get by them. So you know, no matter what event it is, you've trained your body to make it to this point. You've obviously rodeoed hard through your state competitions and everything to make it to this point. Just relax and have fun. Do what you came here to do, and to show off, and to enjoy yourself at an amazing event that's in a beautiful atmosphere with beautiful weather. I mean, you just got to come here and do what you do. Jake Gowdy, who made it here as a freshman this year from Oklahoma. He lives not too far down the road from me, so of course I kind of fond of him. I've got to watch him come up over the last few years and make it step up through the ranks. But really, just, you know, as a whole, it's a lot of fun to watch, and to root for those kids that are really serious about it, that really have try and have that talent, and really are wanting to go to the next level. My mentor growing up really was my dad. Helped me the most. I mean, just supporting me. I mean, there was growing up until I was 15 years old, there was never rodeo that he wasn't at. But besides that, I went to numerous bull riding schools, and Michael Gaffney was one of the biggest rodeo idols I had growing up. And Michael always had an open phone line where I could call him, ask him questions. If I was down, things weren't working the best, I could always call Michael and ask him. It's something that I haven't talked to him in a while, and I need to strike that back up. Big time. It's something that, you know, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's a 50-year-old man that's possibly looking up to me because I'm doing something that he always wanted to do, or whether it be the 8-year-old kid that's watching me from behind the scenes somewhere, watching me, you know, after I get off, after I'm packing my stuff up, whatever it might be. You know, he could be standing on a catwalk and me not even realize he's there. It's always something that I always want to perform in a manner that I can be proud of. Perform in a manner that my parents and, you know, my family can be proud of. Something that's going to reflect well upon the sport, upon the association, upon my sponsors, no matter who it is. You know, I want to reflect in a way that kid can step up. You know, that he's not going to show up at the next rodeo throwing a god-awful fit and cussing and kicking stuff because he's seen me do it somewhere. You know, he sees me go in and give thanks to the good Lord and step away and say, hey, you know what? Better luck next time. You know, you can be mad about it, but then you just got to brush it off. So it's something that I try to make sure that I watch my actions to make sure everything's in a presentable manner. The biggest thing I can say for guys that are looking to, whenever they move up, the rodeos and the PRCA are no different than the rodeos you go to in high school. Amateur rodeos and anything different. I mean, the stock's the exact same. You're just getting on a much more consistent level of stock instead of being stuff where you're trying stuff out constantly like you were in high school rodeos. It's something that you just go in there and you've trained your body, relaxed. You know, you figure out the guys that have an open ear, where if you have questions, you can step up and ask the veterans, ask the guys that have been up and down the road, ask them, you know, where you should go next. You know, try to find those guys in your area before you actually take off and try to start rodeoing hard, where maybe they can kind of give you a crash course in entering. Maybe they can take you under the wing and help enter you a little bit and get to some of the rodeos. That's something that no matter what level you're trying to compete at, you know, it's the biggest thing is trying to be profitable, trying to make it to where you can compete again tomorrow. Don't just jump in head first and not know where you're going. I mean, make sure that you are establishing a solid base and that you're not biting off more than you can chew. Biggest thing is just breathe, have fun, and live the life. The rodeo is an amazing lifestyle, and the friends and family you make here last forever.